Good evening, everyone. It's Anna. Welcome back. I'm going to show some jewelry. There's a few new pieces here, and then this is some of the items that will be available at my sale tomorrow. I will come on tomorrow. It's Wednesday, February the 1st. I'll be on at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. If you see anything here you'd like to purchase, I most likely will pre-sell it. You can email me at vintagejewelrygalore@yahoo.com. My email is always down in my description section underneath the video. It's the very first line underneath the video in the description section. All right, let me get started. No use in wasting time. Here are some rings. This is, it's pretty nice. This is amber. This is it says it's a 5 here, like, but my finger's not a 5 at this point. I have, okay, but like this is more like a 6, okay. A 5 could probably fit it, but because of the room in there, it's fitting down larger to a 6 to even a 6.5. Let me see. Well, when I turn it, okay, this is so strange. All right, so we're at like a 5.5, and then you have the extra space. I'd say a 6, maybe a 6.5. But that's amber, and this is not sterling. It's signed MET on the outside of the band. This is a vintage ring. And it's nice chunk of amber there. That's about 1.25 inches. And see, it's open in the back. And that's the construction. And that's the only sign on it, MET. I think that means metal. I could be wrong. That could be the maker. This could be low grade silver, but I don't know. I'll test it again. I don't think it is, but there it is. Let me hold it still. It's a very nice piece of amber. I fluoresced it and I tested it with the acetone. Something like this would not float. Not all. See, it's nice. It's nice. This is a vintage ring. It's a nice chunk of amber in there. Okay. Thunderbird's going to come. Okay. So this, I'm saying, I would say safely a 6, maybe to a 6.25 on that. Okay. This is a Thunderbird ring here. This is Yazzie. I can't, let me enlarge it. I don't know which Yazzie it is. It's a whole family of, I got yellows. I was testing. And it somehow got on me. I don't even know how. Z Yazzie or L Yazzie or Y Yazzie. Sterling. It's gotten a little big on me. My fingers actually surprisingly are like getting smaller. I mean, not surprisingly. When you lose weight, that happens. I'm down 10 pounds. This is a little bigger though as well. It's a wider band and it's above the 8. So this is like a 7.5. I would say maybe, I mean, it is on the 8. Maybe that's why it's big. No, it's really big. It used to fit on my ring finger pretty comfortably, but, you know, a little bit loose like I like it, but this would probably come off at this point. But here's the size again. I'll show it to you again. There. It's like right on the 8, but it's a little wider of a band, so it's probably like a 7.75, possibly an 8. It is on the 8, it's not that wide, but look, it's like a 1/4 inch, I think, on the band. Let's see. About a 1/2 inch this way. But beautiful turquoise. This is, I don't know, Native American, I know that. I think it's Navajo. Don't quote me on that. I'd have to look the names up again to make sure. It's nice, though. And this is about 1.5 inches with the Thunderbird is about 1.5 inches. It's nice. This was gifted to me. I sold the Thunderbird necklace. And now we go to, depending on how you set it, it goes different sizes, as you can see. So yeah, I'd say about a 7.5 on it. It's nice. This one, I guess I could show you the signature on it. The amber's very, very good quality amber on this. M-E-T. I think it means metal. And I already showed this. I know that, but why not show it again? It's a fabulous ring, I think. Nice. All right. There's those two. This here is very lovely. This is signed Mex 925, Mexico. And this is about a 6 as well, maybe a little bit bigger. It's a 6, well, a 6.5, and it could be pushed down to a 7. So, and it's a thin band, so I'd say 6 3/4 on this. Maybe a 7. Yeah, it's a little loose. Okay, that's nice. Now, I'm up in the air on this. Don't want to sound stupid, but if anybody's watching this, I'm still looking at it. And I believe it's an opal. And when I look at the back, I see like gold up here. A piece of gold. Let me see if I can find it. I don't know. Somebody, you can give me your input on this. I'm still looking at it. That's the back of it. You see that like piece of, I don't know. Let's show it. If I don't figure it out, I probably won't sell it. I think it's a doublet. An actual opal, and not the glass. But again, I did clean it a little bit. I got a lot of that on my finger, didn't I? In here it's signed Mexico. Sorry. Mexico 925, somewhere in here. There, Mex 925. Let me make that smaller. It's pretty. If I don't figure it out, I won't sell it like I said, but I do think it's a doublet and not glass. I appreciate comments down below what you think. And take it in consideration when I'm trying to figure out exactly. So I was thinking it was opal glass at first, foil back, but it's not. All right, that sounds so unprofessional. But whatever. If I don't figure out what it is, I just won't sell it. At that point. Okay, it's pretty. This is nice. This is signed sterling, and this is one of those. This is a little larger, actually. Signed sterling in here, right there. Actually, signed sterling, and it's pretty. This is bigger. This is a bigger ring. This is down to a 10. It could be made smaller. I'm not going to squash it. You know, it's one of those, like, it's opened, a bypass, and it is open, so you can make it. It's a larger ring, though. You can make it a little smaller. I'm not going to bend it around. It's a nice chunk of silver. It's very pretty. Look at the details. I think it looks, I don't know. What do you think? Native American Mexico. It's a nice ring. It's sterling silver. I do know that. Okay, so there's that. This one I don't know from a soak because I'm up in the air on what it is. This is Citrine. This is signed. Let's open it up to see the signature if you want to look at it with me and deciding what that says in there. It says 6. I know that this is, and I measured it. This is a 6. Prada is, I know, is in Italy, a town in Italy. I think it's a town. Yeah, this is a 6, actually. Look, it's like right. That's beautiful citrine. Take a look. It's a lovely. It's a nice ring. And it is a size 6. It's tight on my finger. Ugh. A little bit under a 6. It's like 5 3/4, I think, on this. Let's see again. Yeah, it's right above the 6 mark. So 5 3/4, pretty beautiful. And the citrine's very nice on that. It's a good quality ring. I have, this is just a dainty little sterling rose ring. It's cute. I used to have a gold one. I've shown this one before. This is pretty amazing ring. This is, and it's very heavy. I won't weigh it right now because there's stone in it. But that is, am I on 1 instead of, no, I'm on 5.6. It's Onyx. There's a large round one. And then 2 smaller. square stones there. They're onyx and marcasites, and it's signed, I forget what it's signed. I think it's signed sterling back there. Let me look. No, it's not signed 925. Okay. It's a nice ring. And this is probably like a 7. Because it's starting to feel big. Yeah, it's a little bit under a 7. I mean, there's some room in the back of it too. I'd say a 7, like a little bit under, right? Like a 7.25. It's pretty. It's a very nice ring. It's a good quality ring as well. I didn't weigh it, but it's well made. Look. All right. This is a fidget ring. I already showed this. It's very small. Eva, this would not fit her ring finger. I didn't have her check it on a pinky. It's a tiny finger for a tiny finger. I mean, tiny ring for a tiny finger. It's a very nice fidget ring. It spins. It can be worn on a pinky or on your ring if you're small enough on your ring finger, and you can turn it. This is a nice ring. Let me put it back on here and show you the designs on it. Is that upside down? I don't know. There. Sterling silver fidget ring for the pinky. These things are, they're cool. It's signed sterling, I think. It says 925 in there, I believe. Let me just tell you. I've already showed this, and I said I was going to give it to Eva, but I don't know if it would do her pinky. I think she's going to be a little bit larger. She does have really long legs. I mean, it's not big. 4.5's teeny, but she's very thin. She's only like 100 pounds. So, it's wide band. It's gone down over to 5, but it's a little wider, so say 4.5 on it. If anybody likes that, I mean, I think it's pretty cool. This is, let me show you this. These are actually, I don't see this a whole lot. I mean, I have an Art Deco necklace that has, these are pronged marcasites. Wait, am I lying? Was that something else? No. Am I lying? Is it? No, there's a, good God, I thought they were pronged. Yeah, let me show, it's hard to see. Let me enlarge it a little bit more. Am I wasting a lot of time here? I guess it doesn't matter. People can skim through if they don't have time. Like on one side, there's a prong, like holding them in. And I think these are all the original marcasites. They're all there. This is a vintage, possibly an antique ring. I don't know if there's any signature on it at all. Let me see if there is. Yeah, it says sterling, B&B. Bacon and something, I think. It says this is definitely vintage, could be antique. Beautiful little marcasite and sterling silver ring. Signed sterling B&B. I forget to name on it. I think one of them is bacon. I have to look it up again. This is tiny. It's at a little bit above a 4. But let me see if it's like at a 4, and you have a little room underneath. And look, it fits comfortably on my pinky. There's some people that have small fingers. Haven't seen her in a while, but somebody that used to come in that was wearing a size 4 on her ring finger. It's beautiful though. The marcasites are, I believe, like I said, are all original, and they're pronged on one side. And I have to look up B&B again. It's bacon and something, bacon and beans. How's that? No, joking. It's not. It's actually a vintage jewelry making company. So that's what I have for the rings, and that took me for 15 minutes. I'm moving slow today. All right, leather. Let's show these. This one's new. That one, amber, the amber ring was new as well. This is, has some, I think it's honey amber, looks like there's some egg yolk and possibly butterscotch, or I'm not an expert on that type of thing. But this is a memory bracelet. It is all amber. I did glow it and test it. And you can tell by feeling it too. It has like kind of like a hesitation thing when you're rubbing it, you know what I mean? All right, so that's a memory leather and multiple types of amber bracelet that I'll have. It's nice. This is an amazing bracelet. You must have a small wrist. This is not sterling. This is vintage. I'm not really certain how old. But the amber is very, it's very nice. Do have some imperfections on the bottom. You will, like right there. I mean, that's normal. I think it is amber. Again, the hesitation, the acetone does not make it. Whatever. This isn't a teaching class. It's how I test my shit. My stuff. Sorry, I said shit. My amber. This is a nice bracelet. You have to have a small wrist. Now, my wrist is 6 inches. I could get it on if I could pull this around and buckle that on my wrist, but I am not a 5-inch wrist, so I cannot. This is very small. Let me measure it for you. You figure it's when it's buckled. So I will measure it from here down to here. You got to be able to pull it around. You seriously, you're going to have to be like a 5-inch wrist. I think maybe 5.5, not much more than that. Look, like here, because that part can be pulled down, but from here you really can't pull it. So this is a 6 inches. From there to there, you have more, makes it like a 7, but you're not counting that part, just a hair. So it's a 6-inch one. But, and again, if it would be tight on me because I'm like a 6-incher, but I could do it. But I cannot pull this up and over there. So I think you have to have like a 5-inch wrist, maybe 5 1/4 on it. From here down to the end here is a 6 inches. That's extra. I don't know. Why can't I close it? I probably could if I really squeezed it, but I'm not going to. I think you have to be a 5-inch wrist, maybe a little bit over. Very nice amber, though. It's vintage. I don't know exactly how old it is. I can't claim that. But it's definitely amber, and it's very nice quality amber as well. It's pretty. I think it is. Okay, this, I was confused if this moonstone or cat's eye for a while. I'm pretty certain it's cat's eye. I didn't test it or anything, though. I mean, to know if it's glass. That's what I'm saying. Sterling and glass. It's very nice. Look, dainty. It's a dainty bracelet. Kind of looks like moonstone again when I look at it, but look, actually it does. I don't know. Another one I'm up in the air about. If anybody wants to put in. I guess I'll just sell it as cat's eye if I'm not certain. I mean, it's a nice bracelet, 7 inches. And when I'd have some room, comfortable, like an inch. So it's not taking up extra space. These are curved up a little bit. You may actually have a little more space. But it measures 7 inches. Again, I question myself. Is it cat's eye or moonstone? I don't know. If you want to tell me what you think, I'd appreciate it. I do like some interactions. Okay, this hair is glass. And very pretty. Sterling, silver, and glass. This is like a layered glass there. On that, it's not painted. It's the way it's made. You see you have like blue tips. And then those look like crystals, but glass. I'd say it's just glass. That's the way it's cut. This is longer. It's 8 inches almost. Like 7 3. Hold on, let me measure it right. Like this piece really isn't going to be counted because it's going to be stuck in there, you know, the bar, the T, what I call it. So it's 7.5 inches on that. Nice glass bracelet. This is a vintage glass bracelet with brass findings. Has the little brass caps. It's nice layered. It's art glass. Also layered glass. Not really, I think hand blown. Not sure of anything else besides that. This one is a little larger. It's actually it's a little over 8 inches. Very nice though. It's nice. And then I have a Swarovski. And Swarovski is crystal. This is marked with a swan right there. And it is a fancy, like, push in and pull out type clasp. Gold plated in crystals. You have reddish, blue, purple, and it repeats itself. So I'll measure this and start halfway, like right there. That piece goes in. This is a It's pretty long. Well, you don't count that piece. It's 7.5 inches. Let me make sure it's right. I just feel like that's like really, well, it is a more modern bracelet. Well, I guess we can count that part. It's going to go in there, but that part, it's like a 7.5, I'll say. Swarovski crystal and gold plated bracelet. It's a nice sturdy quality bracelet. Okay, so that's the bracelets. The rings. I have this. This is stone. I think it's lapis. It doesn't come with the torque. The torque's plated. Anyways, but this is about dropped like 4 inches. And it's signed has... I have to look again. I think... I can't remember if it's Tasco or just 925 in there. I will know before I sew it, but it's long. It's nice. Nice cross. I'm not... it's stone, I think. I'll retest it. I don't think it's, I don't know if it's lapis. I don't see any pyrite. All right, this is signed silver, and these are, this is a vintage cloisonne. Probably gold plated on these beads. Let's see. Well, they don't stick. I don't know. Gold plated or gold filled. Not really sure. That is signed silver in the back. And this is all glass. And it's cloisonne. So it's a necklace, obviously. See, and these are crystal quartz. These 3 items. I offered this set to somebody. They asked me about. Well, they asked me about the necklace, and I had earrings that matched it almost perfectly. These are Coro, and they test this quartz. These are crystal quartz. They're signed Coro in the back, and like really nice actually. And then there's this necklace. This has sterling findings strung on a chain. This is 17 inches. And I did offer them the set. We'll see if they actually want it. If they do, then I won't have it. If they don't, then I will. But it's pretty. I think the earrings match it really great. I did test it. It's definitely not lead crystal. This is actually crystal quartz on both of these. These are 1 1/2 inch drop screw back Coro, and this is 17 inches with a vintage sterling spring ring clasp strung on metal. I don't know which. These, again, these Texas quartz, so crystal quartz, sterling. These are signed Thailand and sterling, and they're pretty. They're nice, actually. Very pretty. All right, there's those 2 items. Oh, look at these. I already showed these. These are Zuni. These are nice. These are good earrings. There's a signed UGB sterling, U with a dot, G with a dot and a capital B, sterling Zuni. These are beautiful turquoise. This is a very good, very nice turquoise. And I think these are 1.5 inches probably. I did measure these ones today when I sent them to her. Yeah, they're about the same length. So the Zunis are about 1.5 inches. There's a little sawtooth on them. They're nice. They're good earrings. I couldn't really find anything quite like them. But this maker, and I don't even know who it is, but their jewelry goes for a good, a decent high price. All right, let me see what else I have. I have this. These are gold filled, I believe. This is pearls and amber. Very nice, and gold filled balls in between. Freshwater cultured pearls. These are cultured pearls as well. And then you have the amber chunks. I've never seen in I'll take these 2 off. I've never seen amber and pearls together. I thought that was a good combination. Different. These are nice. I think this is honey. I don't know. I don't know what kind of amber is. I'm not gonna. Honey amber's lighter. This is amber. Okay. Pretty. It's pretty. It's chunks. Nice size chunks. Pearls. And then these pearls are like a, they're a burnt orange type color. They're not dyed. And that's amber and pearls, gold filled balls. This is turquoise. This is not sterling findings on there. It's like a nickel silver, just silver tone. These are turquoise chunk necklace. I tested it to make sure it wasn't dyed or filled with, And yeah, it's pretty nice. And then I have these 2 strands. I have a, without a clasp, a amethyst and a nice rose quartz turquoise chunk necklace. This here, this is Art Deco or retro. I'm not really certain which one. That is glass. It's very beautiful. This is signed 850 on this part, so it's 850 silver. And a vintage chain. It's thin, but it's a sturdy chain. I don't know if it's original to the necklace or not, but I think it looks good because it's a dainty piece. This is about 1.5 inch drop, and it's Art Deco or retro. It's nice. Look at the details. All right. This is Lava Rock. I think it's a very beautiful necklace. Let me hang it up. This is a Givenchy. If I'm pronouncing that wrong. If I'm not, you know what I'm talking about. Givenchy. This is very beautiful. Let me see if it looks like it should glow. It doesn't. It's nice. It's a nice piece of glass. That is not stone, like I said. Okay, so there's that beautiful necklace. This is Lava Rock. And I think this is a low-grade silver. I'll have to test it. Spring ring. Very pretty. I think she's pretty. She has her hair pulled up. She looks very Art Deco-ish. I don't know exactly when this is from, but look. And glass. It's red glass. Very beautiful red glass. It's a nice cameo. There you. Let me show you the front. She's very pretty. She has features. It's white and it's hard for me to show it. I mean, has a flower in her hair. And she's pretty. She doesn't quite have the nose of the 50s with that turn-up nose. And then there's that. And she's definitely not a ponytail girl. This is a nice necklace. Beautiful cameo necklace. Okay, so I think it's a low-grade silver. And this is a Givenchy. I have a nice glass necklace back here, too. I want to show the Givenchy. I don't know if it's crystal. It looks rhodium plated to me. When I look them up online, like one's comparisons that they're calling it crystal, I don't know. You know, maybe like I don't know. I just don't know, honestly, if it is or not. I stuck it on a gem tester. I can't tell if it's glass. It's not crystal like rock crystal, like, or crystal quartz. So I think it's glass and they just call it that. But here's the back, the clasp. This is a nice necklace. This opens, and I have the little hang because I think it looks nice back here, but you can take it all the way to the end. And on the back of it, there is a, let me enlarge it. This is where the marking is on this. I've had this and I've worn it right there. Okay. I think this is a more modern one. I don't think this is vintage Givenchy. It's a beautiful necklace, though. A bib. Lots of, like, it's articulated. It's beautiful. I've worn it, like I said, a number of times. I really like it. I like this. It's a beautiful necklace. But the only marking of Givenchy is underneath there. But it looks as what theirs looks like. And I don't know the dating on it. Honestly, I have to say that. I'm not sure. So, very nice, though. Beautiful necklace. I'll offer that. Cameo. The Art Deco necklace. Let's move these over. I wanted to show this necklace over here. These two are very nice. Look at this. This is that. Let me move that one. It's beautiful. Look at this. This is lovely. I feel like it should be glowing. All right, it's not going to be. Pretty certain this is all glass. You've got more than one layer here. So it's some vitriol glass on here. It's beautiful. It's double, looks double knotted to me. It's strung on silk. This is very long, like flapper length. It's kind of tight there. That was an accident. That's not, it'll come out. Let me get it out. For God's sake. I didn't tie it. I was thinking I could. And here it is. It's actually tied because it's very long. Like, I mean, let me measure it. I'm curious. I think it's like 60 inches. It's at least 5 foot. So it doesn't have a, you could definitely double this on your neck. This is measuring, listen to me. Yeah, 60 inches. 60 or, beautiful. Could definitely be doubled around your neck, at that length. Without it is a strand. It's beautiful. Look how it's knotted. This is a well-made necklace. Those ones kind of look like they're not knotted. Weird. Okay, there. It's beautiful. There's that. Beautiful vintage, vitreal glass necklace. Different shades and colors. This one here is, I'm up in the air on this. If it's turquoise or halite, it's not testing, it's dyed. It has that's the clasp. It's large. This is a nice necklace. Look at the glass, how beautiful it is, differing in sizes. And these discs are stone. It is stone, whatever it is. It's not glass. And I think it is turquoise, but again, I'm up in the air on it. I'll try to decide before tomorrow. Very beautiful, though. I love the color of the glass. Look at it. Look how nice that looks. I think that looks nice. And this has a clasp on it. You can definitely double that on your neck and do something like that, or change it even differently if you wear it long. It has an extender on it too, so it's very long. That would be on the side, and it's deliberately made asymmetrical. It's a very nice necklace. So that's what I have to show for now. There's most likely going to be more. I'm going to spend some time in my room going through some things and picking some more jewelry out. I hope to see you tomorrow. I'll be on at 8 p.m. Eastern time here on my channel. And it'll be mainly a buy it now. There will be some auction items. I don't know. I may change it over and do all auction. No, joking. All right, I hope to see you. Leave me a comment. Give me a thumbs up. And any input you have about things I was questionable about, let me know what you think. Or don't. Oh, all right. I'll see everybody tomorrow. I hope you have a wonderful evening.